Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing this blue and gold spotlight eye look, and all the products I'm using today are cruelty free. In Europe you weren't allowed to test products on animals, however there is a loophole. If they sell to China then they get tested on animals. So it's trying to find, so brands may claim they're cruelty free on the websites, but if they sell to China then it's required by law to test on animals. So I've been doing my research trying to find brands that don't test on animals, and actually there is a lot of brands that don't. These, I made a list for myself of some of them. There's actually a lot more than this. This is just a few of the main ones I use. You can see I've actually crossed off NYX and Urban Decay because unfortunately I didn't realise they were owned by L'Oreal, and L'Oreal tests on animals. So although NYX don't, their profits will then go to L'Oreal where they do test on animals. But there are loads of brands that don't. Some of my favourite ones like Sleek, Makeup Revolution, MUA, Too Faced don't. What else have I got? Elf, Kiko, another one of my favourite brands, doesn't test on animals. Yeah, and if there's any other products I use that you found information to suggest that they are not cruelty free, then please let me know. So like I said, for the last month I stopped using Maybelline, Rimmel, L'Oreal, all that. I have been using NYX because I didn't realise until recently. So the last video I think I used some NYX products, and I have been in the last couple of videos because I didn't realise they were owned by L'Oreal. So now I've stopped using those as well. So that's ramble over. So like I said, I've done this blue and gold spotlight eye look with a very nude lip and very kind of glowy skin, glowy bronzy skin. So if you want to see how this looks, then just keep watching. Popped all my products I'm going to use today in this little box here. So like I said, they're all going to be cruelty free products. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm just going to jump straight into it. So I'm going to start off with brows first. I'm going to take the Freedom eyebrow pomade in dark brown. First pomade I've ever used. I've been trying it out for about a week now because I always use pencils or like the crayon type things. And I have to say I really like this. It took me a while to get used to because it's very easy to go heavy handed in it and create a really crazy brow, but I think I've just about got the hang of it. So I'm just going to first of all just comb through brows a little bit. I'm just going to take an angled brush, and what I do now is I kind of do it on the sides rather than kind of dunk it in that way. I kind of stroke it like this and then kind of just take a bit of the excess on the side there, and I find that works best for me anyway. And then I start at the base of the brow, and I kind of initially, hopefully you can see this, kind of lightly create the bottom bits. I kind of start at the front bottom section and kind of go in a diagonal line up like this to begin with. Then I kind of just very lightly kind of brush everything up with the product to kind of half fill it in, because I do like it to be quite sharp underneath but not so much on top, because I think it looks a bit more natural that way. So just, and then when I do the tail end, I start at the top section so I can get that bit good. And usually I find I won't need to put the brush back into the product until I get to the second eyebrow. So there should be enough product on here to finish off the brow. And once I've kind of created that angled line, I then kind of go on the top section and kind of go round like this to join it together. And then you can just start, then I just start sorting out the top section. And that is kind of all I do for my brows. Like I said, I don't dip it in twice, it's just the once through like that. And yeah, I don't tend to go in with concealer afterwards because I don't necessarily like a particularly precise sharp brow, because I think it looks a bit more natural if it's not very precise in a way. I mean, it's not that natural, as you can tell. It's like a lot darker and a lot thicker than the other one, but once you've got the other one on, it kind of, once you've got all your makeup on, it does look more natural-ish. Okay, I'm going to do eyes first, and just to kind of prep and prime my eyes, I'm just taking concealer. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is a new one because I had this ages ago and I never I ran out and for some reason I never purchased it again because I was too into the Rimmel Lasting Affection concealer, but obviously that is no more being used. And just to very lightly set it, I'm using the Gosh Mineral Powder in 002. And just take a little amount just to dust over. Now, for this look, I want to do like kind of a spotlight eye almost, and I want it to be blue on the outside, gold on the inside. That's kind of what I've got a vision of. So I'm going to be using the Parental Advisory Explicit Content palette. This is by I Love Makeup, which is part, well, I think it's part of the Makeup Revolution brand. All these beautiful colours, and I've been really wanting to use these colours right here. I think I'm probably going to edge towards more this blue here, maybe a little bit this blue, but I think they're really pretty and I really wanted to use them, so that's what I'm going to do. To start off, I'm going to take this colour right here and I'm going to use this for my transition shade and to slightly define my crease. Zoom you in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm just at the moment creating my transition shade. I'm going with a slightly darker brown shade on a slightly smaller brown. I'm just going to take this kind of exactly where I put the other colour, but just not as far up. This again will just help create some definition to the eye and just help shape everything together. Then going back in with that original brush just to make sure everything is nice and blended together. Then going in with this very dark brown shade on a little pencil brush. This is from Kiko. Again, going to pop this in the same area, but just again, this is going to be very tight in the crease, just to again add some definition to the eye. And again, I'll just go in and blend that out. I'm then going to take this blue shade right here, and this is going to create the outer sections of the spot eye look. So this is going to go on the outer section of my lid and also in the inner section as well. So you want a flat brush for this. I believe mine's Kiko. And just, like I said, pack it on the outer and inner corners. Really pretty. I'm taking some of that medium brown shade we used earlier just to kind of blend out the edges and kind of help join the blue in the crease at the top there as well. And you can go in and just intensify the colour as much as you want. In with the Makeup Revolution Brave Fortune Favours the Brave. I used this in my last tutorial and I absolutely love it, so trust me, you'll be seeing this quite a few times, I believe. But I'm going to take, which shade? I'm taking this shade right here, if you can see that. Focus, focus. That one right there, which is the shade New World. And it's a very pretty shimmery gold colour, and that's what I'm going to use to pack on the centre of the lid to create the spotlight. Let's blend it into blue. So, what's this one? Then I'm going to take the matte black shade from this palette and just define the upper lash line slightly, so I'm going to push this right up into the lash line, because I'm not going to be using I'm not going to be doing a wing liner for this look, so I just want to make sure. I'm going to take the Lily Low Mineral Foundation in the shade Warm Peach, which has an SPF of 15, and I'm going to pop this all over my face. For concealer, I'm using that same one I used to prep my eyes. That's the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I have mine in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to pop this in all my usual places. And you might think, because obviously I've used a mineral foundation, that putting a cream consistency over the top wouldn't work, but actually it does, surprisingly, and it doesn't ruin the foundation. And yeah, I'd highly recommend the Lily Lolo mineral foundations if you're looking for a lightweight but buildable foundation. I'm just going to use my Real Technique sponge just to blend that out. I also find, because I've used the mineral foundation underneath the cream concealer, it also helps prevent it from creasing. So you don't need to powder on top to prevent it from creasing. The mineral foundation underneath prevents it creasing, which is perfect, so then you don't need to add another layer by adding powder. Moving back to the eyes, I'm just going to take that same really dark matte brown shade we used earlier and just pop this along the lower lash line. Just to very gently smoke it out. Now, for some reason I thought I had a brown eyeliner, but it turns out I don't, so I'm going to take a lip pencil. It's from Sleek. This is in the shade Rich Brown, and use this to pop this in my waterline. So I just feel there needs to be something in there, but I don't want black in there. Now I'm going to take some of that white shimmery shade there and just pop this on the inner section here, just to brighten it up a little bit. For mascara, I'm using the Kiko Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara just to give my upper and lower lashes a couple of coats. I haven't decided whether I'm going to be adding false lashes or not yet, so I'm just going to see what it looks like with just mascara. And you know what, I think I'm going to leave it without the false lashes. I don't think it needs it. So for contour today, I'm using my Barry M Chisel Cheeks contour kit, and I'm taking the dark brown shade to contour, or lightly contour, my face. I'm not going to go for a particularly harsh contour today. To warm up my skin, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in Golden Days. I'm just, like I said, bronzing up and warming up my skin a little bit. I'm using a new blusher. This is the one I think I used in my last tutorial as well. This is the Kiko Blending Wave Multicolour Blush, and I'm actually just going to focus on this peachy orangey shade here. Pop this on the apples of the cheeks and take it back a little bit. For highlight today, I'm actually using two highlighters. I'm first of all taking a liquid highlighter. This is the Gosh Lumi Drops in 02 Vanilla, along my usual highlighting places, so along the tops of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. Then for a little extra pop of highlight, I'm taking my Lily Lolo Mineral Shimmer in Stardust. This is it's just a sample size. But I have placed an order, another Lily Lolo order, because people seem to be enjoying that Lily Lolo first impressions video. So I've got a few more products. Actually, I didn't get the full size of this highlighter for some reason, but I've got a few other products, and I'll do another Lily Lolo full face makeup soon. Actually, potentially it could be the next video you see. And for lips today, I'm taking the Sleek Matte Me liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Petal. And I think I want it to be slightly more of a nude lip, so I just want it slightly lighter. It's a bit too pink for what I was after. So I'm going to go over the top with the Gosh Velvet Touch lipstick, and this is in the shade 001 Baby Lips, and it's just a matte lipstick just to slightly lighten it. Okay, so that's the makeup look complete. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're not. Request if you want a specific video, let me know. And if you've got any recommendations for cruelty-free makeup brands, or even actually I need skincare or brushes, that would be perfect. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.